Hello again. This is a continuation of the previous video where we shopped at Costco for the first time. That was a very fun trip. Now I want to show you the haul before we restock the pantry and make a tea time treat. And hoo boy, I really need a tea time treat. Shopping at Costco is fun, but it can also be downright exhausting. And here's the haul. We will get this one out of the way first. So I bought probably a year's supply, maybe a 6-month supply, I'm not sure, of bathroom tissue, because that's something nobody wants to run out of. And I got a very good price on that. I think I gave you prices on everything in the previous video while we were at Costco. And in my insulated bag here, I have more than 4 pounds of ground turkey. And we are going to use this turkey in one of the freezer meal videos that are coming up. I also bought chicken thighs for a freezer meal video. This is almost 10 pounds of skinless, boneless chicken thighs. And I bought more butter, 2 pounds of salted Kerrygold butter, which I will keep in the freezer until I need it. And I wanted to try this 2-pound box of Kirkland brand grass-fed butter. It's also salted. This will be fun to do a taste test with. And I'm going to zip this back up to keep everything cold before I put it into the freezer. I bought what will probably be a year's supply of tall kitchen garbage bags. There are 200 bags in this very heavy box. Kitchen garbage bags is something I keep running to the supermarket to buy. So it's good. I won't have to go to the supermarket for this for a very long time. I bought Cascade Platinum dishwasher detergent. I really like this. I like this better than the pods. Huge bottle, almost 8 pounds. And I bought Dawn Platinum dishwashing soap. This will certainly last me a year. And speaking of cleaning items, I bought a ginormous container. This is 170 fluid ounces or 1.32 gallons of original Tide laundry detergent. This will last me probably a year. Spanish extra virgin olive oil, a huge container, which I can use to refill my smaller container. Baking parchment, 2 rolls, and each roll is 164 feet long by 15 inches in width. This will last a long time. I do use a lot of baking parchment. I'll just keep this out. For a breakfast casserole I'm going to make on video very soon, I bought all of these Costco croissants. It was $5.99. It is 1 pound, 12 ounces, and I've heard really good things about Costco croissant. I bought a huge bottle of my favorite brand of avocado oil. Because I am out of it, I bought granulated onion and a huge bottle of granulated garlic. And I do use a lot of Italian seasoning mix, so I was able to find a very large bottle of that. And I bought 2 jars, because it's a package of 2, of Teddy all-natural smooth peanut butter. And I think we're going to use some of that peanut butter today for our tea time treat. I bought an enormous, boy, this is heavy, bag of powdered sugar, or also known as confectioner's sugar. Now my supermarket only sells teeny tiny bags of this for a very high price. I got a bargain deal on this. And this is 7 pounds. It's very heavy. Just think of all the frosting we can make with this. I also bought what is definitely a year's supply of organic brown sugar. Now, I do a lot of baking, so I go through a lot of confectioner sugar and brown sugar and the like. And I think that's everything. And we didn't even go through all of Costco. Lizette told me there was a whole section that we didn't even visit. And on my next trip, which will probably be 2 months from now, I think I'm going to stock up on pet treats and pet food while I'm there, because we did see huge bags of each. So now let's start putting everything away, and then we can make a tea time treat. I need to do a little organizing in this freezer. Maybe we can do that in another video. So I have the turkey, skinless, boneless chicken thighs. Where can I put the butter? The Kerrygold butter can go over here on the door. Ditto for the Kirkland butter. Laundry detergent, and I will use this giant container to refill my smaller container. Olive oil backup, right here where I can see it. Dishwasher detergent backup can go right here behind the other dishwasher detergent. Dish soap can go over here, and I have extra. Second trip to the backup pantry. Parchment over here. Avocado oil can go beside the extra virgin olive oil. Keep things together. Peanut butter right here. Spices and herbs can go right here. So I like to have everything on view. I think we will use this shelf for baking goods. So my brown sugar can go here, along with my massive amount of confectioner's sugar. And of course, I keep a canister of confectioner's sugar and also a canister of brown sugar in my regular kitchen, meaning my only kitchen. So I will use these bags to refill those containers as needed. And the tall kitchen garbage bags can go up here with the cleaning supplies. And the bathroom tissue can go up here with other bathroom tissue. And I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of everything that's in this pantry so far. So cleaning supplies, I have some baking supplies over here, including condensed milk, which we will use in the fall. I have my homemade vanilla extract. I have the wonderful strawberry jam, I think 12 jars of it, that you and I made together in June, and we canned it. I have this is pure chicken stock, several jars that you and I canned together. Over here, I have an assortment of breadcrumbs and tomato products and pasta and crackers and tea. And on this shelf, I have the vegetable stock that you and I made and canned together, I think about a month ago. It was great to have on hand. I have a dozen jars. More pasta. I have onions here, beans, assorted nuts. And then over here, in addition to the bathroom products, I have hand soap. I have my Griddler panini press, Cuisinart food processor, Instant Pot, the seasonings that you and I just placed here. And then in these buckets down below, I have 2 5-gallon buckets of potato flakes, because I do use them. 2 5-gallon buckets of granulated sugar. Over here, 2 buckets of non-fat dry milk, which I do use. And then 2 huge buckets of all-purpose flour. So I like to have all of this food and baking supplies in backup, so I don't have to run to the store all of the time. Oh, and over here I have my canning supplies. So I have jars, I have my 2 large digital pressure canner, which you and I have used together, and I have my various pectins, including this Pomona pectin, which I can't wait to use. And then I have my canning set that includes the tongs and the debubbler and the funnel and whatnot. And now I need that tea time treat, so let's grab one of the jars of peanut butter. We'll keep this one here. Let's head back to the kitchen and do some baking. Since I'm not ready to make the croissant breakfast casserole just yet, I am going to pop this into the freezer. I almost forgot. I also bought a huge bag of frozen broccoli florets at Costco. Now, I love to have frozen broccoli on hand because it's great for throwing on frozen pizza. It's also great for just putting a handful in a bowl, covering the bowl, and then you microwave the florets for 7 minutes and they come out perfectly. They're great for snacking, healthy snacking. And this goes back in the freezer. So I decided to do these really simple 3 or maybe 4 ingredient peanut butter cookies because they are just so easy to do. I really don't have the energy today to make anything that involves more than 3 or 4 ingredients. And these cookies are outrageously delicious. And they're gluten-free. There is no flour whatsoever in the cookie dough. I do want to stir up this peanut butter. It's all natural peanut butter, so the oil separates. And you just have to stir the oil back in. Now, the recipe starts with 1 cup of peanut butter, which weighs roughly 258 grams. I find it easier to weigh things like peanut butter rather than try to scoop it into a measuring cup. So I have zeroed out my scale. Teddy peanut butter does smell like fresh peanuts. Then I need a 1/2 cup or 100 grams of sugar. And we can put the scale away. And then I need 1 large egg. And this is entirely optional. You can add a little splash of either vanilla or almond extract. My spouse loves peanut butter cookies with almond extract, so that's what I'm using today. It's about a half teaspoon or so. I just want a whisper of almond. And then you stir. And the mixture will seem very liquidy at first, but as you stir, a very stiff dough will develop. So these peanut butter cookies are the kind of thing you can whip together when you are in dire need of peanut butter cookies, or whenever you need a midnight snack. Look at how thick this has become. And it looks like a cookie dough, even without any flour. Then you take small clumps of dough, maybe cherry tomato size, and put them on a parchment-lined cookie sheet. And my oven is preheating to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can place these cookies fairly close to each other. They really don't spread out much. And I need a fork. Now, to make these look like traditional peanut butter cookies, you make cross hatches with the tines of a fork. And then these go into the preheated oven just until they are set. That will take about 15 minutes. And here are the peanut butter cookies. They look and smell fantastic. Now I'm going to let these cool for about 15 minutes, and then I will transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. That won't take long at all. And I wanted to mention that the cookies, when they first come out of the oven, will be very soft, but they firm up very rapidly as they cool. Now, in order to earn my tea and biscuits, I have one little job to do. I need to water the Boston ferns on the front porch. Oh, these cookies have definitely firmed up. I'm not sure how many I'm going to eat. But I do consider these semi-healthy cookies because they are loaded with protein. And for the tea, I'm going to do black chai. I buy this at Tierra Farm. Oh, so fragrant. I'm going to put my tea in this filter over here. We can let this tea steep for about 5 minutes. Then I will remove the filter and we can enjoy tea and biscuits in, I think, the music room. It's too hot to enjoy tea and biscuits on the front porch. We are in the music room because after I receive some energy from my tea and peanut butter cookies, I'm going to practice. Splash of cream. Oh, this tea is so refreshing. It's very spicy. Cookie time. These cookies have a crisp edge and a soft, creamy interior. I just love them, and I think you will too. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon as we reviewed the Costco haul and we toured the pantry and we made these exquisite peanut butter cookies. And if I forgot to mention it earlier, I will post the recipe for these cookies in the description box below. And in order to see the full description, you simply click on the title of the video. And if you enjoyed this afternoon's video, I'd really appreciate your clicking the like button. Also, please leave a comment below because I love hearing from you. I will have another video for you in just a few days. Until then, please treat yourself very well. I can't wait to see you again. Bye for now, friends.